Assalamu alaikum students. We continue exercise 1.1 with question number 3 part 2, in which we are required to solve the given quadratic equations by completing square method. Let's do it. In the first step, dividing each term by quadratic coefficient. Eleven x square divided by 11 minus 34 divided by 11x plus 3 over 11 is equal to 0. 11 is cancelled by 11, and in the next step we take 3 over 11, the constant term, to the right hand side. Taking constant term 3 over 11 to right hand side, we have x square minus 34 over 11 x is equal to minus 3 over 11. We can write this as x square minus 2 into 17 over 11x is equal to minus 3 over 11. As 2 factor is present in the linear coefficient, therefore we can extract it to make the perfect square. Extracting 2 from linear coefficient, we have x square minus 2 is extracted and x is written as first term of the product. 17 over 11 is written as the second term of the two term product, minus 3 over 11. To make this expression a perfect square, we need the square of 17 over 11 to be added in the left hand side. So if we add square of the 17 over 11 in the left hand side, we have to add 17 over 11 whole square on the right hand side. So by adding (17 over 11 whole square in both sides, we get x square minus 2 into x into 17 over 11 plus 17 over 11 whole square is equal to minus 3 over 11 plus 17 over 11 whole square in the right hand side. As the expression in a perfect square form in the left hand side, so therefore by applying formula we get the perfect square. Applying formula on left hand side, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to a minus b whole square. According to this formula, we get x minus 17 over 11 whole square is equal to minus 3 over 11 plus 289 is the square of 17 and 11 square is 121. In the next step, we take LCM of the right hand side. X minus 17 over 11 whole square is the left hand side, and we take the LCM, that is LCM of 11 and 121 is 121. When 121 is divided by the first denominator 11, we get 11. 11 is multiplied to the 3 minus 33. 121 is divided by the second denominator 121. We get 1, and 1 is multiplied to 289. We get plus 289. By adding, we get 9 minus 3 6, 8 minus 3 5, 256 in numerator divided by 121. As we are required to find out the solution, it means we have to find out the value of x. So by taking square root of both sides, taking square root of both sides, we have x minus 17 over 11 whole square under root is equal to 256 over 121 under root. Square is cancelled by square root. We have x minus 17 over 11 in the left hand side, and in the right hand side plus minus 256 square root is equal to 16, and 121 square root is equal to 11. So we have plus minus 16 over 11 in the right hand side. Minus 17 over 11 is taken to the right hand side. We get x is equal to 17 over 11 plus minus 16 over 11. Now there are two possibilities. In first, x is taken equal to 17 over 11 plus 16 over 11. The second possibility, x is taken equal to 17 over 11 minus 16 over 11. So taking LCM, as the denominator is same, so therefore by the standard procedure we write the numerator as they are. 17 plus 16 is equal to 33 divided by 11. We have the first value of x is equal to 3. And for the second value, we take LCM. Again, the denominators are same. By the standard procedure, we have 11 as LCM, and we write the numerator as they are. 17 minus 16 is equal to 1, and in denominator we have 11. So hence the second value of the solution is 1 over 11. Thus the solution set will be 3 and 1 over 11. Students, let's do the part 4, which is actually the recall of the derivation of quadratic formula. That is a good practice, as in standard form of quadratic equation we have ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. But in that part we have lx square plus mx plus n is equal to 0. So in place of abc we have lmn. So it means you practice the derivation of the quadratic formula by completing square with different coefficients. So let's do it. Dividing each term of equation by quadratic coefficient. We have L x square divided by L plus m over L x plus n over L is equal to 0. L is cancelled by L, and we take this constant term to the right hand side in the next step. Taking constant term n over L to the right hand side, we have x square plus m over L x is equal to minus n over L. As 2 is not present in the linear coefficient, therefore we have to multiply and divide it by 2 to make the perfect square. Multiplying and dividing the linear coefficient by 2, we have x square plus 2 by 2 multiply m over L x is equal to minus n over L. Rearranging this term for perfect square, we have x square plus 2. First term of the two time product is x, and the second term is gained by this value. We have m over 2L equal to minus n over L. Now we have two time product of two values. So if we add the square of m over 2L in the left hand side, the left hand side expression will become a perfect square. But at the same time, we have to add m over 2L whole square on the right hand side as well to follow the condition of equation. So by adding m over 2L whole square in both sides of equation, we have x square plus 2 into x into m over 2L plus m over 2L whole square is equal to minus n over L plus m over 2L whole square. Expression in the left hand side is in the form of a perfect square. By applying, we convert it into that square. Applying formula on left hand side, and that is a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square. We have x plus m over 2L whole square in the left hand side and minus n over L plus m square over 4L square on the right hand side. To find the solution, we have to take the LCM of the right hand side. The LCM of L and 4L square, mean the product of common and non-common factors, is 4L square. So the left hand side, we carry x plus m over 2L whole square is equal to LCM is 4L square. 4L square when divided by L, we have 4L, and that is multiplied to n, we have minus 4LN. 4L square when divided by 4L square, we have 1, and 1 is multiplied to m square, we have plus m square. We rearrange the values. We write the positive term first, m square minus 4ln over 4L square. As we are required to find out the solution set, therefore we have to find out the value of x. So to do this, we take square root of both sides. Taking square root of both sides of equation, we have x plus m over 2l whole square under root is equal to m square minus 4 ln over 4l square whole under root. Square is cancelled by square root. We have x plus m over 2l in the left hand side, and in the right hand side, as we have difference of the two terms, so therefore we write as they are in square root plus minus under root m square minus 4 ln divided by the square root of 4 is 2 and the square root of l square is l. We take this term to the right hand side. We have x is equal to minus m over 2l plus minus under root m square minus 4 ln divided by 2l. As we have variables, we take LCM right now. Denominators are same, so therefore LCM will be 2l by the standard procedure. We write the numerator as they are, minus m plus minus under root m square minus 4 ln. Thus solution set is minus m plus minus under root m square minus 4 ln whole divided by 2l.